Hey guys, it's Majestic Pokemon here, and I have here my Blazing Fossils deck, which doesn't include the energies. I'll put that later. I have 45 Pokemon, and the 15 will be energies, and and my supporter will help me regain my energies back. Now, I started off with an Anorith. I chose this Anorith because, its evolved form, Armaldo, is extremely powerful. And I actually got that Armaldo free from the mail. So that's really cool. And it has a possibility with 3 energies doing 50 damage. Now here are the fossils that I'm going to be using. And here's the Cranidos. And I like this Cranidos because it does 40 damage for only it could possibly do 40 damage for 2 energies, but you may discard a stadium, or for 1 energy have a possibility of doing 40 and nothing else. It's a really good one. And I chose this Kabutops. I have the Kabuto right here. I have 3 Kabutos. One is I don't really know which one they're from. This one's from Fossil. I know that one. And this one is, I don't know that one either. I think it's Call of Legends. Well, this one I like it because it can do 20. And it allows me to put fossils that are dead or that are discarded or fainted. It allows them to bring them back and put them on the bench. So it's really cool. Actually, no, wait. Put them in it. Wow, I messed up. That was extremely wrong. Search it for your deck. So you can, if I have a Kabuto, if I have a Kabuto, but I don't have the fossil, you can just search it and get it back. So that helps a lot, and it does 20 for one energy. Now this one, I do 10 for an energy, which isn't that exciting, but alright, so Kabuto Armor allows him to have the entire damage rounded to the nearest 10, which is extremely good. And I really like the classics. This Kabuto has a possibility, it can do 30 damage and search your deck up to 10 evolution cards just for 1 energy. It's really good. And now, next is this Swinub. You can do 20, but there's a possibility of doing 10 to itself, but it's 1 energy. And Freezing Breath makes him either paralyzed or asleep, which is really helpful against strong opponents. Now, Pillow-Swine here can do a possibility of 60 damage and does 20 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. It's really good for 4 energies. And its Rouse attack can do 10 damage for each damage counter for 3 energies. Then remove 4 damage counters from Pillow-Swine. So it can also heal itself while doing an extremely powerful move. This Mamoswine Parade does 10 damage for each Swinub, 20 damage for each Pillow-Swine, and 40 damage for each Mamoswine on its deck, on its bench. So it's a possibility of 100 damage. It's really good. And this Kabutops here, it's a hollow Kabutops. It's Rock Slide, can do 10 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon for only 3 energies. And Primal Scythe, it discards one of the fossils. But if I use this Kabuto, or if I use another supporter, I can get it back and still get 50 damage more for 1 energy. It's extremely good. And now to my Rampardos. Rampardos, Hasty Headbutt, of course. 100 damage. This is from Secret Wonders, I think. Or Mysterious Treasures. 20 damage to itself. But this attack's damage isn't affected by weakness, resistance, Poke Powers, Poke Bodies, or any other effects. It's really good. For only 3 energies. And then Shorns does 30. And if his defending Pokemon's remaining HP is 60 or less, the attack's base damage is 60 instead of 30, which is really good. Only for 2 energies. And Rampardos. This one, I chose both because they're both really good. But this one could do a possibility of 80. And the defending Pokemon will be knocked out by this attack. He does 40. But if it has a 90 HP, I just can use this and then use Mold Breaker and destroy him for two energies. And any damage done to Rampardos by attacks is reduced by 20, which is really good. Now, this is the main reason why I want an Anorith. This Armaldo, which is in pretty poor condition. I also got it. I got this from the mail. Thank you very much. This Armaldo from Holland Phantoms is really good. Very, very good. It can do 20 HP, it can do 70 damage for 20 energies. But it will take, but if I have any supporter cards in play, it does 20 instead. Now, I can discard one of those from my hand. If I do, one of your opponent's bench Pokemon choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and do 30 damage to that Pokemon. It's really good. And it does 50 for 3 energies. And now, the Mysterious Fossil, of course, has one of my favorite Pokemon, Aerodactyl Hollow from Legend Makers. Speed Stroke does 40 damage for 3 energies, and any damage done to Aerodactyl is prevented by Pokemon EX, or any EX Pokemon. And his reactive protection Pokebody is really good. Any damage done to Aerodactyl by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon is reduced by 10 for each React Energy card attached to Aerodactyl. Now, Power Blow has a chance of 20 damage for only 1 energy. And now, this is probably the only Pokemon. This one, Machamp, and Mamoswine are the only Pokemon that do not require fossils and that are still fighting types in my deck. This Lucario, my favorite Pokemon is Lucario and Charizard. For 3 energies, it could do 60. 1 energy could do 20. And its HP is 90. It's really, really good. Now, I have the same, but I have this Machop. I have 3 of these and 2 energies for 30, but it does 10 damage to itself, but it's still worth it. 30 damage. And I have only 1 Machoke, but I will revive it with the supporter. Mega Kick does 50, 3 energies, really good. And it has a possibility of 30 with 1 energy. But my main powerhouse, this isn't my main, but this is one of them, is my Machamp. 4 energy, and put the defending Pokemon and all cards attached to it on top of your opponent's deck. Then he shuffles his deck afterward. It's really cool. And Crosscut has a possibility of 50 if the defending Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon. 3 energies, 4 energies. My main powerhouse fighting type, or fist type, whatever you want to call it, my Machamp. It can do 60 damage plus 10 damage for any damage counters on it. Rage. Hurricane Punch has a possibility of 120 damage for only 2 energies. Take out. If the defending Pokemon isn't evolved, that Pokemon is knocked out. That's really good. So I can use it on level X. No, not level X, but maybe he has like a Arceus that's like beating everybody. Take out or just kill it. It's really good. Now I have 2 Vulpix. I have this one, but has 10 for 20 damage, 1 energy, but has a possibility of discarding a fire energy. Now I have 2 of these. If Tails again, fire energy, discard it, but it does 30 this time, so it's worth it. But it's 2 energy. And if it's heads, he's burned, so that's good. And then a really nice one that I use, it's a Hollow Ninetales. Does 60 damage, and his Poké Power is pretty good. If you discard a fire energy, you can draw 3 cards. It's really good. Alright, and I have 3 different Magmars. This Magmar can do 20 and he's poison. Really simple. This Magmar can do 20 and 10. Simple. This Magmar, 30. Tails, discard a fire energy. But then, of course, if you have a Magmar, you gotta have a Magmortar. It's a Hollow Magmortar. Move a fire energy to one of your bench Pokemon for 3 energies, 60 damage. Really good. And if you evolved him from Magmar, the defining Pokemon is either Burn or Confused. Now I have three different Growliths. I have this one, Ready Sample. Switches one of his Pokemon for 1 energy. And Dig Toss is 20 for 2 energies. Same thing. This one could do 30. Discard a fire energy. And then 10. Really simple. If you have a Growlithe, again, have to have an Arcanine. I have two Arcanines. This one's really powerful. It does 40 damage to itself though, so it's good. This is my favorite card. It's my Arcanine from Legend, I think. It could do 30. It could do 80. Just 30 to itself. It's a really good one. It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. I have 3 of the same Charmanders. Really simple. I have these 2 Charmeleons. Slam is 30. Could do a possibility of 60 for only 2 energies. Fire Punch is 50, 3 energies. Charmeleon. Could do 20. He's burned. 1 energy. Really good. Flare Tail. Discard a fire energy. Attach to Charmeleon. This attack is 50 plus 70 plus 20. Possibility of 70. One of my main powerhouses is a reverse Charizard G. It's really good. He Blast is 50 damage from Supreme Victors. And then my main Pokemon built around this deck, or the deck is built around him. It's my Charizard. Yes. 10 more damage for each fire Pokemon on your bench. On your bench to your opponent's active Pokemon. Burning Tail, very, very good. On 3 damages. And I can just get 4 energies and still be able to do it again. So it's a really good one. This Charizard, it's my favorite fire types. Thanks for watching my deck. I hope you like it. Again, I've been talking about this for a while, but to the important Christmas special coming up in 5 days. So watch that. Actually, on Friday, I think